All right. Well, we are here this week. It is the hangover after the PGA
Feel the
Championship.
thrill hangover.
Feel the thrill. Were you
Lefty
guys?
thumbs.
This is a dumb question, but were you guys watching Sunday afternoon?
I was screaming at the
drinking?
television.
You were?
in excitement. Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
You were so
Did you
excited.
not realize we witnessed
Oh no! Yeah, it was
absolute
history. Yeah, it was history.
Yeah.
50 years old and winning a major.
still not better than Tiger's win, but
So they said on the broadcast that the top 3 major wins ever would be Tiger's Masters, this one of Phil, Tiger's Master in 19, Phil's winning it at 50, and then Palmer in 86. I don't know what happened there. I think he was old when he won in 86. Was it Palmer or Nicklaus? I don't know, but it was one of those two.
You mean Jack Nicklaus winning the Masters?
I don't know. Was that what it was? It was before me. I'm not an old history golf buff, so.
Well, I don't think
it was like 80.
to
I think it was
know that.
86.
Yeah,
Maybe it was
because
Nicklaus
he
and-
won the Masters he was 46 and 86.
Okay, there. That was
He had some stupid run on the back 9. Yeah, I wouldn't put Phil's in the top 3. It's only. I mean, honestly, it's because he's 50. I get it.
But 50 now is like 40 then.
Cam and I were actually
Is it though?
Cam and I were
think
just
it
talking
is.
about this before we started recording.
I think that, like, would you look at how people age now compared to 15 years ago? Like, if you're 50 15 years ago, you're 50. Like, you feel old. If you're 50 now, you could look like you're 40 or 38 and be 50 these days. Like, how people age and take care of their bodies.
genetics too.
I was gonna say.
No, it's like how you take care of yourself. And people.
Well,
I
John,
think
you
take
look
care of this.
40, so
Well, because I'm a fat fuck. That's why. So.
you're not fat.
No
I've gained some weight,
self-deprecation.
but anyway,
John.
that's
I
how I,
was actually
motivate
gonna say you
myself.
look really
That's
great
actually
tonight.
how I motivate myself, by saying that I gained weight. Anyway,
That's
So
like
you're
right
like a
there.
high
I
school
just-
girl.
what's that? Yeah, I'm just
Your bullies motivate you?
I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
before I say something else before that comment.
Do you have some mean girls?
Yeah,
John, does your wife make fun of you?
I tell her to.
Ooh, does she
So-
bully you in her
Yeah,
pregnancy?
she beats me. She beats me. She's got like all those little like towels and snaps me around the house. Go work out. Go ride a bike.
This
she
is getting
doesn't,
too personal.
That's foreplay, I think.
And
no,
that's how
so
babies are made.
but I think
Yeah.
like that the ages were like 60 is now 50 and 50 is now 40 and vice versa.
I don't
I
know
mean,
if-
that's just my opinion.
I think you just
in
made that
general.
up.
No, I didn't make that up. I just mean like 50 is not 50 years old. 50 years old now does not mean 50 years old 20 years ago.
Well, no, you'd be 30 20 years ago if you're 50 now.
Jesus fucking Christ. You know what I'm trying to say.
You're gonna
No,
lose
no, no.
this argument.
No, I
John.
I get where you're coming from, John, but
I-
Cam and I were talking about this before we started recording. I don't know if it has to do with genetics or age. I think a lot of it in the golf aspect has to do with technology. Like Cam and I were briefly
yeah,
talking
it's-
like
It's tech, it's fitness, it's all of that. Yeah, obviously we're in a better spot than
Exactly.
I would say longer than 20 years, John. I would say probably 40 years. I mean, I would, because I think 50
Okay, I'll
years
give you
ago
that.
is
I'll
still
get that. Yeah, you're
recent.
2000s. Yeah, no, I'll
Yeah,
get you that.
So, but no, a lot of it has changed. I mean, the majority of it being tech, Dean. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I'd say part of it's fitness though too. With Tiger, like when he
Now,
got fit,
well,
like
sure.
we talked about before, like, he got
Medicine,
super
yeah.
fit and took care of himself. And like I was
Yeah.
listening to a podcast about an unrelated sport, but they said like NASCAR drivers back in the 80s were fucking smoking. Dick Trickle was smoking cigarettes when he was racing.
well, it's like
when you look
football
at 'em
players.
now, they're like
every
athletes.
sport, every
Yeah.
athlete was doing that on the
Yeah.
field, wherever they
So,
were.
but anyway, that's kind of it. Just fitness is part of it.
So what so I mean personally I think as our years go on, like we will see older and older winners on the main PGA tour. Like what do you like
I don't
maybe-
think we'll see another major winner that's 50 for, I don't know. That
You don't think so?
I agree with
That's
that.
going to be,
I
even
agree.
though, so Bernard Langer called it. I don't know how long ago was it, a few months ago, weeks, or whenever he said that someone in their 50s would win a major. The only other person that I could think, I mean, apart from what it was like 09 when Tom Watson choked, I mean, the only other person you could really think would be Bernard Langer
What
because
is-
of how his longevity in the game.
How old's Cooch?
I don't think he's
early 40s.
that old, right? He just looks old genetically.
I think he's early.
Because he doesn't wear
40s.
sunscreen.
So no, who's the U of I graduate? Stuart Sink? Isn't he always kind of in contention as of late? He's pretty up there in age, right? Is that who I'm thinking of?
He's 47.
Yeah.
I was just saying, referring back to you don't think we'll have another 50-year-old major winner, but I'm just thinking him. But yeah, I guess Kuchar just didn't age well, so he's not that old.
No, I don't.
Kuchar he's 42. Yeah, he's not. He looks like he's 48. Sorry, Cooch.
John, while you have Google up, can you look up the oldest like active PGA Tour player? I mean, other relevance.
What do you mean that has full status?
Yes.
Oldest active PGA golfer is
it's probably Phil.
You think? Probably.
Oldest winners. Who's the oldest winner on the PGA Tour? See if you can get this.
Like
Oldest winner ever on the PGA
pretty popular.
Tour?
Yes, pretty popular name.
Was it
couples?
Nope. You gotta go way back. You're talking like 60s.
Oh. Arnold Palmer.
Sam Snead, 52 years old.
Okay.
And Phil is what, 50 years old in 11 months, right? Isn't his birthday like next month? They kept putting that on the screen. He's 50 years old in 11 months.
Could be. Yeah, 50 years, 11 months. So right now, his win is the sixth. He's the sixth oldest, like, for just a general win. In the last, so Davis Love won at 51 in 2015. He won the Wyndham Championship in 15. Fred Funk won the 2007 Mayakoba. Mayakoba in 2007. And then Woody Austin won the 2013 Sanderson's Farms Championship. Those are the most recent ones. 49, 50, 51-year-olds. So do you think Phil has a chance to be the oldest tour winner ever in 2 years? I mean,
tour winner?
He could win the Pebble Beach. He's won that like 7 times.
I misinterpreted your
to
question.
win on tour.
Sure.
So
he could.
So what do you guys think of the golf, like the entire Thursday to Sunday tournament? Were you guys pretty dialed in the entire time, or?
Sadly, I didn't watch it until Sunday, really. I was busy pretty much, but I think Austin's joining us now. Hey, you watched a decent amount, right?
Yeah, I watched all 4 days. No, I didn't watch Saturday.
Don't be excited or anything. You were already 25 minutes late. Don't be excited about talking about this now.
I didn't watch Saturday at all, but Sunday, I don't even think I watched like 1-ish, 2-ish, but it was good.
Down about 2:30.
Yeah, I was driving home, so I didn't tune in until 2. Well, that'd be 3:30 your time. But I mean, I missed the Phil bunker shot. I really tuned in when Phil had the lead and never really gave it up.
So you didn't get to watch the interesting parts.
Exactly.
I missed the interesting parts. I watched the first, I think I watched him tee off, and then I had to go somewhere and do something. It
was interesting, but it was also frustrating. Brooks, motherfucker, come on, dude. You're known as to be the most, mentally strong down the stretch major guy as of late, and you totally cucked it.
I mean, he does still have a fucked up knee.
I'm sorry.
Looked like he was walking.
I don't give a shit about excuses. You're playing. If you're gonna start blaming your knee, I don't see how that is even in the conversation.
I don't think he blamed his knee though either.
He didn't.
No, he did at least once because he said he couldn't line up his ball because he couldn't get the line on his ball right because he couldn't bend over fully or something. Some bullshit article. That might be completely fake. I read it on Twitter, but they were saying Brooks couldn't line up his ball because he couldn't bend over fully.
When he walked up, when he showed up at the course, they were talking on the broadcast about that he'd have been fine if it was all flat lies. It's when he had the ball below his feet or above his feet, they were worried about him torquing and twisting a knee on a swing. That's when they were really concerned.
Same here. Balls above my feet and below my feet, I can't hit either.
That's not because your knee, though.
No, I'm just saying.
I was glad to see Phil win.
Yeah, no, I wasn't upset by that. I mean, it was definitely a great last round. I mean, as long as fucking Louis didn't win, I was really happy.
I'm trying to think the major I watched when what was his last major that Louis won?
The Open.
The only one?
Yeah, the Open?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember watching that for some stupid reason. It just sticks in my head for me watching the Open when Louis won.
Which year was that and where was that? Because I don't remember that.
It was at the old course, wasn't it?
I thought.
I'll let you look that up.
No,
okay, I'll look it up.
Google it.
John's doing it right now.
It was in a playoff. I know Spieth was right in contention there.
Speed didn't.
So the last time
was it Zach Johnson in a playoff with Louis?
Louis Oosthuizen won in 2010 at St. Andrews. I don't know why I was watching it in 2010.
No, more recent. It's more recent than that. He won.
Who? Louis?
Louis.
No,
It's not.
It's 2010. I'm looking at the list right now.
Are you sure? Then,
Shane
Why
Lowry,
don't you look
Francisco
it up?
Molinari,
God
Jordan
damn.
Spieth, Henrik Stenson, Zach Johnson, Rory
okay,
Phil.
Zach Johnson beat him in a playoff. Then,
That's 2015.
yeah, that's when Zach Johnson beat him in a playoff.
Okay.
That's
He
what I'm
won
thinking
in
of.
2010. Darren Clark, Ernie Els.
I couldn't care less about
Stuart
golf back in
Sank.
2010.
I was
Why?
playing
What?
like Tiger Woods
Why?
in the dorms then.
I were in college.
I was in
John?
college then because I was an old fuck, or I am an old fuck. So
I mean, I was in college.
2010.
Yeah.
I was in
Were
high
you-
school.
Were you freshman, sophomore?
I mean, yeah, freshman, sophomore.
I was 12 years old.
You
I was
haven't
a junior
changed
in
a
high
bit,
school.
Austin.
Wow. No, I remember it was speaking
Wait,
of college
2010?
golf.
No, sorry, sophomore.
We were when the Wii's first came out. We went one night and rented a Wii for a weekend and got hammered in our in our dorm room. I said hotel room, dorm room. Played Wii golf all weekend. It's all
Your
we
hotel
did.
room, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
like
the
play like a
hotel
little
room.
tournament or something?
Oh yeah, we just played drinking games with the Wii golf because it was like the new cool thing to swing a
I feel like
controller
that
to
would be
hit.
really cool to do now.
It was fun. Well, yeah, to do it now. I'm trying to think if I got anybody with a Wii.
drunk
We do.
Wii tennis.
I have a
could
We
do-
have one.
Bring it out
Really?
with you.
Yeah,
Bring it
we
with
do.
you.
Bring it.
Dude,
Seriously.
we're nerds here. You know that.
We'll take the TV and put it out on the porch outside.
Oh
and play
my
Wii
God.
golf
I've
till
got
2
I can
o'clock
bring
in the
my
morning.
N64 as well.
Sounds
I
like
got
we have
mine
our
too.
We already
Thursday
have
night
it.
figured out.
Bring both of them.
We've got an N64 already. Just bring some controllers.
Oh hell yeah.
We could play drinking Mario Kart where you got to
Yes.
Yes.
Mario Kart.
Deal.
Mario Kart.
So it sounds like Thursday night
Yes.
is going to be drinking games with Nintendo.
With gummies.
I've got
What?
like 3 left.
We
So
My
question-
wife is going to
so-
hate me that weekend.
So,
Well-
question: when you guys play Mario Kart drinking, are you allowed to drink and drive or no?
no.
No, you cannot
Okay,
drink
I just
and
want to make sure. I want to clarify because some
You have
people
to
play where you
pull
can drink
over.
and drive.
You have to
Or you
pull over to the
stop.
side of the race and then chug your beer and drive.
You can stop in
Yeah,
the middle of
fuck
the
that.
street.
You can
too, if
stop
you
in the
want.
middle. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can stop wherever you want.
Yeah, as long as you're at a complete stop, you can drink.
You guys play a beer a lap though, right?
No, God,
No,
no. I don't
beer
want to
race.
die. Look
You've
at
never done
Cam's
that?
All right, so let's get back into the talk about the PGA Championship. I have a gripe. I sound like a get off my lawn old man. Those
Oh,
fucking
boy.
fans running down 18. It was cool, but like it was kind of fucking ridiculous.
What they
They
need is
lost
those damn
control.
batons and just start beating them.
Like it was cool at East Lake
Like,
when
why
Tiger
not?
won, and I get it's like filling in a major at 50, but they were like literally mobbing it. They lost total control of that scene.
Yeah. No, I mean they're citing that like, oh, we didn't have enough people
Fuck.
because of
Yeah.
COVID and restrictions. And then people are saying that because all the tickets were, I guess, electronic, that some people got
Walked
in
off the
without
beach.
without actually having a ticket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
What?
fuck, I'd do it too.
Yeah, I
If they
mean, if
can't-
I had
if
a
they
chance
can't
to roll
monitor
off
it,
the
yeah,
beach,
you just
I'd
walk
do it
right
in a
in.
heartbeat. Yeah, but like the whole fact that they had to like clear an area through the crowd for them
Why
to get
not
to the
just
green.
why, if you're security or you're the cops there, why not just start beating people if they don't listen?
It
What's
ends
wrong
it
with
right
that?
there? There's nothing.
What's wrong with that? I mean,
It'll probably start a brawl.
well, all right. You've got your fists. I've got a beaten stick. Who's gonna win?
100 people with their fists that are drunk.
Ooh, ooh.
But did,
I'm like
did they
fucking
didn't, like,
Leonidas, dude. I mean, let's go.
Spartans.
I'll take
What is our
one of
profession?
Brooks's. I'll take one of Brooks's clubs, and he'll be like, "Yeah, bro,
Brooks,
get
can
these
I borrow
fuckers
your
away
9
from
iron?
me."
Can I
He's
borrow your
like,
9 iron?
Here you go, man.
Like
I don't-
they just that was
You
I
beat.
think it was
Okay,
terrible.
let's talk about this. You beat someone with your beaten stick. One person.
Uh-huh.
You think 50 other people are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna come get you, cop"? No. You gonna
Yeah.
run towards a cop and be like, "You just beat the fuck out of someone"? No. What kind of
I think
logic?
it could go either way. I really
well,
do.
looking at
Spoken
some of
like
the
a guy
volun-
that's going to get his ass kicked by a beaten stick.
I mean, I wouldn't do it personally.
Well, that's
But-
the whole point of what I'm saying.
I
I
noticed
feel
in the
like it-
broadcast that some of the workers they had there were just as overzealous as the fans were, like
then
the
there's your problem.
volunteers. Like you could tell some of the volunteers were jawing a little bit, like, oh yeah, hit, like they were really cheering, like they
beat
were
them too.
fans, like instead of like trying to control the situation. I mean, look at Augusta. I mean, that's a bad comparison because Augusta's like buttoned up tight to like the 10th degree.
They have landmines there.
So that's a little different, but I just felt like the situation got out of hand really, really quick. And
I agree.
I was kind of like, come on, people, like really.
It was cool, but then it hit a point where it's like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, it was way too much. Like, let's run down the 18th in front of the golfers. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that was dumb.
Also, am I alone in thinking it's dumb to record in that situation?
Oh, I was saying the same thing.
Like in that mosh pit?
I was literally thought of that right before you said it. Like, to like run to the front and have your phone out. Just enjoy the moment. There's that'll be on YouTube forever. To have it on your phone.
It was televised. There's cameras from everywhere. You don't need to fucking have your phone out. Enjoy that goddamn moment.
I agree with that, but I think I think the only circumstance I would do it if I was standing on the back of the green and I was watching them all come up it. You know what I'm saying?
That would be different. But once you're to the green and they're like around it, like just enjoy it.
No, absolutely. But like just to see the crowd swarm and start making its way up the middle of the goddamn fairway at you.
At least at Eastlake, they at least had the rope that they kind of tried to hold people back with. But this was
that didn't do shit at Eastlake.
But I mean, it still held a little bit compared to this place. I mean, come on. When you've got golfers that are 100 yards out walking up and you've got people running in front, sprinting to the green in front of them, that's terrible. That's not even, that's just terrible in my opinion. So hot take, call me an old man whenever you want.
Well, you are old.
You're what's wrong with golf.
Yeah. I'm what's wrong with golf.
Other than the Open or the PGA this week.
One more thing about the Open. What do you think about the woman that
the Open?
Not the Open, the PGA Championship.
Where are you?
Dean said the Open.
I corrected myself immediately, though.
Well, then I didn't hear your correction. So the PGA Championship. What about the woman that picked up Phil's ball and like they're like, oh
that's
yeah,
outrageous.
You should beat her too. I don't condone.
He's like, oh, she's trying to protect her child. How are you protecting your child picking up a golf ball? I mean,
you might have done a trick or something.
That is insane. How naive and how stupid can you be to pick that ball up? Any ball,
at a tournament, not just necessarily a major, but a golf tournament you're watching. You see, oh, there's a golf ball that flew into me. Let me pick that up. Like, no, what?
How long ago was it where the golf ball landed in the spectator's pocket? You guys remember that? Somebody hit a golf ball.
It was Rory.
Was it Rory's ball?
Yeah.
He hit the.
Well, that's different. If it landed in my pocket, that fucking staying with me.
Rory's like, can you start walking towards the pin really quick?
I mean, yeah. For an exchange of some.
And the guy holding the guy's like, oh no, your ball was back here, Phil. It was like right here. It's like
got a good lie out of it.
Seriously though, if the ball hit me, I would throw it in the best possible way, depending on the person. In the best possible direction. Yeah, if I didn't like you, that shit's going in the water.
If it's like Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh, I'm just gonna like.
Well, I don't
know. It'll have to be a like game time decision.
What's the beer feeling?
Yeah.
Talking of getting hit, I was watching the featured groups, and I was watching the Spieth group on Thursday or Friday, and Spieth slices shit out of a ball, and it's going into the fans, and it starts bouncing in the rough, and he sees the fans jumping out of the way. He's like, "No, stand there, let it hit your ankles." Yeah. He's like, "Let it hit your goddamn ankles."
Stand with your chest out and like bounce it off your chest.
He's like, "They're just letting it go." God damn it.
And we get the GDs flowing tonight, don't we?
God damn. But anybody else got anything left to talk about PGA before we wrap it up?
Hey, Dean, it's a ongoing new rule. If anyone talks about the F1 race before I get to see it, I will literally light you on fire.
Listen. We give John.
I don't know.
We give John shit.
You have no room to say anything.
I'll agree with Cam on this one.
Listen, we give John shit about being old. Who records stuff and is going to go back and watch it?
I'm not recording it. It's on ESPN on demand.
So he just clicks on it and watches it when he gets
home. I don't record anything.
But I see both sides of it, but
no, you don't. You see my side of it.
No, I see your side about saying like, don't tell me, but Dean's like, you record it, but it's on.
But what I don't understand is Dean, you don't watch this stuff. Why did you comment?
I said I was going to start watching it.
When?
Last week's podcast.
Okay. Well, one more thing about the PGA before we get into this.
Roll it back, Austin.
No. Ricky got a provisional invitation and finished what, top 10? Pretty sure he's pretty close.
Of the 10
know.
people that finished T8th, I think he finished at 1 under, right?
Yeah, he was under. So I just want to shout out
1 or
to
2
Ricky.
under.
He's had
shout
a tough
out
year.
to Ricky.
He's had a tough year. He's had a tough year.
Had a tough year.
He
has that 100K.
Yeah,
terrible year.
In that top 10 to get in.
5 years? Are you fucking kidding me, Austin?
When's the last time Ricky was relevant?
He won the waste management.
What?
And,
you're wearing an orange shirt.
It's my college.
He was on the Ryder Cup team that won. Do you want me to
give me a year?
That would have been 60
within the last 5.
Okay, so 5 years.
You said within the last 5. That's 5 years. Anyway, didn't he
He'll
win
be
the
okay.
players?
I'm pretty sure he won
the
within
players
the last 5 years,
and he won the waste management. So I'll continue if you want me to.
You're not giving me years. You haven't named anything within the last 5 years.
I'm done with this anyway. No, I'm done.
Okay, let's wrap up the PGA. I got the scores for the weekend. Not really anything crazy movement wise. Austin, you had Jordan. He finished 2 over. Cam, you went with Rory 5 over. I went with Webb. He finished 2 over. Tom went with Morikawa 1 under, and John, you went with Finau at 1 under. So really nothing changed that much. Austin, you're at 152. Cam's at 115. I'm at 104. Tom is at 51, and John, you're at 21.
Did you assess Austin's penalty?
I tied for P1 though.
Yeah, it's a first.
Technically, you did, yes.
I didn't even know
whopping one stroke under my total. Oh yeah. So I was thinking earlier today when I was mowing the lawn.
Do you have a riding tractor out by you, John?
Yeah, we've got a Kubota. It has 3,000 hours on it.
You got a beer holder on it?
Yeah. So we use it for 3 lawns. It's like the family
3 lawns, more like 30 acres.
4
acres. Freaking
yeah. So
compound.
Your compound.
Dean, if you are actually watching F1 now,
okay.
Oh boy. The
week after the races, because every 2 weeks we do like 10 minutes on F1 on the podcast to talk about it. Since I'm down. Do it anyway.
I'm just finishing up the 2nd episode of Drive to Survive. Actually, I just finished
1?
it. Yeah.
Oh,
I just started.
You got to go. Okay. Well, we'll wait. Give you a couple weeks. We won't start. We'll start post Baku.
How have you not finished it in like a day?
That was like so.
I just kept it on all
for
day.
Me.
Yeah.
Like it's very good.
Because I started it when I got home from work on Friday, and then we go to my grandparents every Friday night for dinner.
I guess I get that.
And then Saturday I was golfing all day, and then Sunday I watched the PGA all day.
It's perfect to like blow through it though so quickly.
Yeah, I saw they're only like 29-minute or half-hour episodes, so that should make it pretty
10,
easy.
I think 10 per season, so you got a solid.
They get longer though.
I think they do actually get longer.
I think so. I think they get
actually
up to like 40 minutes.
I've watched F1s like this last weekend. I watched qualifying practice and everything was because it's all 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So coffee if I'm home, and that's my get up in the morning, cup of coffee at 6:30. I just turn on an old episode of Drive to Survive and just watch that. So I think they're great. My dad watched it for the first time a couple weeks. He's like, "That was awesome."
It's pretty cool so far. Yeah,
I think it just gives you a great insight to the personalities that are actually like the people racing. So, and the first season didn't have any input from. They don't have any episodes on Mercedes or Ferrari until season 2. So then those 2 teams get involved in season 2. So
yeah,
I think it's a great docudrama. So,
but Cam, you want to chat a little bit about your Saturday experience down at where were you? What field was that technically? Or
Sunday? It was at Nayland.
Oh, it was Sunday.
During the
I was
F1
like,
race.
what are you talking about?
Sunday. It was during the F1 race we're talking about.
Yeah. So a buddy of mine, he had an extra pass. Apparently, Topgolf is going around and setting up at different stadiums across the country. I mean, I saw where they were at the Cotton Bowl, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then apparently they came to Neyland Stadium. I'm like, oh, well, hell yeah, I'll come. It was hot as fuck at 9:50 in the morning.
Ugh.
No covering, I mean, it was a beautiful day, but it was fucking hot.
It was like just 82 and 80% humidity, or just like
it was like
heat?
95.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, it was hot. But man, it was fun. They had it on one side of the stadium. They had about, I don't know, 15 or so bays, 6 people per bay, and you're just going. You got an hour, you went through your people. It was all about getting the most points, and
so
it was fun.
I've seen other stadiums where I didn't know that they were doing like a Top Golf type with certain bays. I've seen ones where you like rotate stations.
I did that here at Comiskey.
You did that like at Kaminsky? Because they did that in Cleveland, I think, a couple years ago, where like it's a rotate stations. Like you go hit a ball at this station, you go hit a ball at this station type thing.
Tom and I actually went, and a couple of other buddies. Tom,
gotcha.
Ryan.
I didn't know it was actually like Top Golf cam. I thought it was more like the station type thing, but that's pretty sweet. It was Top Golf.
Oh yeah, it was Top Golf, and it's the what?
Did you win the day?
Lowest?
Did you like look at the?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you can do that.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I don't think they're posted. I mean, I was leading at the end of my session, but I figured someone would beat me. I don't know.
We'll just say no one did.
Yeah, you won.
I'd like to think so.
You won.
Yeah, I did win. They didn't give you lower than a 9-iron, but it was fun popping them over the stadium. That was kind of fun.
Can you imagine putting like a 4-iron in that bag, like jackasses just like line driving it across the other side of the stadium and like
love to
fucking shit up
with a driver. Yeah. I mean, there were people shanking it left and right, hitting all kinds of stuff. So
did like the bays, were they all in like the spots where you walk out of the like that level into where the concourse? Yeah, like the concourse openings into the stands. Is that where the bays were at?
Into like the lower level, yeah, and it was elevated, so you were hitting, obviously over that lower level.
Yeah, they did it. Go ahead,
dude.
No, I was just going to say when they did it, it was through a brand called Stadium Link. So I think that's the one you're thinking about, John, where you go around and you're actually hitting at different quote greens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you started behind home plate, and then by the end of it, you're up in like the 400 level in right field.
No, this was all in one spot.
Did they wheel out like the electronic trackers cam, or like how did they keep track of points? Like when you think Top Golf,
it was literally how,
just like Top Golf.
If you went to a Top Golf, that's exactly how it was set up. Yeah,
that's
all
awesome.
Just stations and ball. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's really cool.
No, it was a lot of fun. Glad we were able to do it, and I mean, if it comes back, I'd definitely do it again.
So how far from the stadium are you then?
From my place, I mean,
15, 20 minutes, something like that.
10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you go to many games? Like, have you been to many games?
I've been to one. I've been to an Alabama-Tennessee game.
Because you're a big Alabama fan, aren't you?
I mean, I'm an Alabama fan. I would
Roll Tide.
Like huge one, but
yeah, not a diehard.
Yeah, no, I don't got
not a diehard like me, Michigan fan living in Ohio.
I don't have a lot of Alabama stuff around my place, and but I will watch them like pretty much every week.
Yeah.
Before I forget, because John, you being a Michigan fan living in Ohio reminded me how much of a psychopath you are. Just an update for an update to our listeners. John texted the group chat this week. He drove. What did you say? You drove 4.5 hours this weekend?
No, it was on. That would have been what, Friday? I think
Friday.
I texted you guys. Yeah, I drove for 6 hours and 5.5. I'd say probably 5.5 of the 6. I didn't have anything come out of the speakers of my truck. Like it was just total silence. I don't know. I just think like I don't know.
I thought your speakers were broken.
No. I just like don't listen to anything. I just sit there and think and look out the window and like think about work and like other shit and everything. Like just
think that's called a stroke.
Wait, so this might be completely off the record then. We might not have recorded this last week. This might have been post podcast talk. So for our listeners that have no idea, John doesn't listen to.
I mean, I do. So I do listen to music, but like most of my time,
every time you send us a picture, it's you listening to some song.
No, that's the only time I take pictures. Probably.
Oh my god!
Songs. So
I thought you would listen to podcasts too.
No, I do. I listen to podcasts. So like today, I listened to 2 podcasts, like 3 hours.
So what made you?
It just depends on what the day is.
Honestly, 5 hours, you just wanted to sit with your thoughts and your stroke down the merry way.
Just because like some days I literally just my mind runs about work, like my truck, golf, like I'll just sit I will sit there and look out the window and just run shit through my head and just
Do you
think.
at least
I don't
do
know.
you like
yourself?
do you talk to yourself
No, I don't talk to myself. No, I don't.
out loud?
I'm not that fucking crazy. No.
What is it? Schizophrenia? You're a schizo?
I'm not fucking
That's not schizo,
schizophrenic.
but
it's a precursor. No, sometimes my wife does the same thing. I told her the other day. I'm like, yeah, they think I'm crazy. Well. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, can you drive without music? She's like, oh yeah, for sure. But her commute.
John, that doesn't make it better.
That's different.
See, my uncle and my dad has always told me it's fine to talk to yourself as long as you don't get an answer.
Oh
yeah,
God,
no, I don't talk to myself.
Yeah, no, that is true.
That's
I
very
talk to
true.
myself
If you get an answer,
that's
yeah, it's bad. That's bad
you're all fine until somebody fucking answers you, and then you're really fucked.
No, I mean, it just doesn't. When you drive 50,000,
or you're dead.
When you drive 50,000 miles a year, you can only listen to so much music. Like, it's just.
Well, I'm not.
Do you at least like have Sirius XM?
I have Sirius, yeah. I don't use it that often. I listen to podcasts a lot. Like, I'll just look up random shit on Spotify. Look like if I want to listen to something about a random person, I'll just search their name on Spotify.
Call
look
her
at the
daddy.
playlist. I don't listen to Call Her Daddy. I should.
Yeah, you do.
You're not in the daddy gang, John?
9,000.
I'm not in
Daddy's
the daddy
home.
gang. I don't listen to Call Your Daddy. I don't listen to any golf podcast, to be honest. No golf podcast.
That's not a golf podcast.
I don't listen to Call Your Daddy.
It's okay, John. I've listened
well, it's
to
a good
it
thing
too.
it's not called
Rogan.
Call Your Daddy.
I listen to Rogan, Matt Farah, The Smoking Tire, a couple other ones.
I don't remember
free ads.
asking.
Austin, bleep those out. No free ads.
No free ads.
So the
Austin-
Charles Schwab, huh?
No.
What?
Yeah, the Charles Schwab. What?
What, Dean?
I was gonna say John was beating up himself earlier, calling himself fat. I was just saying he looks pretty skinny tonight.
It's all the tats, man.
They make your arms look bigger. Not really.
Is that how that works?
No, probably not. I don't know. I got these a long time ago.
Get a
I'm gonna
tattoo on
some
my
more.
dick.
I wish I could have sleeves, but I can't
Why?
because I deal with old fucks at work that would be like, "Oh my god, you got sleeves. You're
You don't
a weirdo."
wear long sleeves?
No, I wear short sleeves.
He lives in Ohio.
So moving on to some golf, shall we?
I mean, I
Charles
guess
Schwab.
it's a hangover. Like, where's it at? It's in what, Louisiana?
The
something
Charles
like
Schwab
that?
Challenge, the first tournament back last year.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Woohoo. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
It
Give us
has a great
rundown,
field.
Austin.
I don't fucking know where it is.
Well, you sound like you're so excited to talk about the Schwab, but you don't know the fuck
it's
where it's at.
It's at Colonial.
But it's got a good field.
The field is pretty
Name
strong.
name me my odds so I can pick my person.
Former winners that are playing: Daniel Berger, Keith Clearwater, Sergio, ZJ, Kevin Kisner.
Clearwater.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Is
what
that like Keith Stone?
Zach Johnson, Kisner, lefty, Kevin Na, Justin Rose, Rory Sabatini, and Austin's boner lover, Jordan Spieth.
Boner lover. Damn.
Boner.
Wait, so who's the favorite?
Jordan Spieth, 10-1.
Hold on.
I don't know. Here, send me the link.
I just found it.
I'm gonna flip it on you guys this week. We'll start from the top and work our way down. John, you can take some pointers. I'm going
Send
with
me the
reigning.
link. I'm not
gonna
doing
put it,
anything.
Where am I put it? Am I putting it in text message or what? I got it right here.
Yeah, do it.
Text
I've got my
message.
phone out. Do it in the.
I got a
chat.
There you go.
2020
you.
champion, Daniel Berger. This is gonna be the week that Spieth fucking wins.
All right, I picked Jordan Spieth.
I hope to God he wins now.
Wait,
All right,
We
Dean,
all
I think
just
you're
take
up
Jordan
next.
wait, not oh, that would be funny or detrimental.
Jordan Spieth is actually the favorite to win, by the way.
Yeah,
Is
no,
he?
we said that. Yeah,
I didn't know
yes.
that.
10-1 odds. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll pick him. I never pick him.
All right, Dean.
I'm gonna go Jordan Spieth.
Oh, please,
Jeez.
not everyone pick him.
I'm not picking
We're
Jordan
Tom,
Spieth.
we're
no.
giving Tom Abraham answer. I've
That's
decided.
a good. That's a
That's
I
a
know.
really good pick.
I'm going
really
with,
nice pick. You're in a good mood tonight, Cam.
I'm
just
split.
want-
I'm split 50-50 right now between my picks.
I would
Yeah,
pick
well,
Corey
Rick
Connors.
McNeely.
No, I would pick Corey Connors.
I'm gonna split between Tony Finau and
No, you're not picking
Sun
Finau.
JM. I'm
Pick
picking
Sun
Finau.
JM. You're not picking fucking Finau.
I'm picking Finau.
I did not even know he was playing last week because I don't think I ever saw a shot.
What was the result of your guys' bet, if you guys remember? What
We didn't
was
make
it?
a bet.
No. Your potential bet. Jordan would finish.
Spieth versus Finau, I thought. No, he wouldn't take that one. It was Jordan top 5.
And you lose.
Yeah,
I
you'd
said
have
no.
lost.
You lose.
What are my odds?
All
What
right,
are my
pay
odds?
us. Pay
What
us.
are my odds?
Pay
John,
the
who are
man.
you picking so we can wrap up
Tony
this
Finau.
episode?
Tony Finau.
Why?
Fine.
You want
Nope.
no.
Already
You
I'm trying to
wonder
help
why
you,
you
John.
suck, John.
Oh, wow.
Austin.
Yikes.
I made it clear, John. Once you leapfrog them 3, I'm throwing for the tat.
Wait, what?
Austin's going to throw it for a tat so that Dean has to get a tattoo.
If John wins
Oh.
the season long, Dean and Tom have to get a tattoo.
Did we ever
Oh,
specify
and
when that
Tom?
ends?
I thought
Yeah,
it was
Ends
Tom
at
Dean.
the FedEx Cup
Whoa,
Championship.
that's
I
what
thought
the
it
bet is?
Yes,
it was.
Tom
John
and
has
I.
to win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, John, fucking listen to me. Picks on JM.
Nope.
All right, we're throwing it. I didn't know that was the bet. I'm throwing this shit. All right, I pick
Kevin, nah.
it's no.
This week's already locked in. You got plenty of weeks.
I picked Michael Vasaki.
Can you guys give points to me? Because I'm
Or
so far
Eric
behind.
Compton.
Where did I lose it?
Bequeath you 50 points.
Literally the
Dean,
first
looking-
week. John,
but
we went
like-
over this 100 fucking times. Are you kidding me? Do I
I
really need to do this again?
You're so
Or can
loud.
John,
and
we even
obnoxious.
took away like 20.
Yeah, we took away
like
like 50 strokes from
Hey,
you.
that's called the sophomore slump, is what it is. Like last year, I win it. I'm the hot freshman off the bench. This year, it's just like
Dude, you were pretty much ahead the entire season.
I was last year.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you
Yeah.
picked who won the major.
Morikawa.
Yeah.
Correct.
One
All right.
lucky pick.
Oh, that was the whole entire reason I was up by 75 strokes was one pick.
Well,
for
there's 50
Yeah,
of them.
that really helps.
I still would have won by 25.
John, that's the reason why I won by 50 is one lucky pick of 50 strokes.
I didn't say 50.
Oh my- I
Did you
know.
win by 75? Was it that
That was a
much?
pretty big gap. Dean's probably got the
I
standing.
could tell you the winner of last season.
Was me with how many
Well, we
points?
know the winner.
John was at 235. Cam was at 214. I was
Oh.
at
So he only won by
I would've
21.
cuffed you, dude.
I was at 201. Tom was at 180, and Austin was at 149.
So let's be honest. I really won. Dean got second.
So John now has to get a sunrise tattoo on his ass cheek.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly
No,
how.
we're doing-
how
we're
the
getting the
tables
dick
have
bite.
turned, isn't it? Oh, how the tables have turned.
The turntables have. Yeah.
All right, Cam, are you ready for your SlewBanger pick? Because you always like, I forget
Oh,
about this.
Fuck me, dude.
So I didn't forget, but I haven't made a decision. yet.
Fuck, my phone's
So
dead.
Still bear with me.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
I'm trying to find new music.
So the SlewBanger, the playlist is pretty solid. There's a couple crazy, stupid fucking.
Duds.
picks on there.
How many songs do we have?
I'm gonna pull it up
A
right
lot.
now.
It's like
Six-
3 hours worth of music.
Yeah, that's a
61
deep-
songs.
The SlewBanger.
How do we have 61 songs?
Probably because we had guest picks and then we only had a couple people certain weeks, like
I don't
last
think-
week.
I don't think we've had a guest on this season yet.
Yeah, we have.
Have
Yeah,
we?
we have,
We literally had Nick on the first week of the new year.
and we had Zach Blair this year. I'm pretty sure because he's got the Mac Miller pick.
Correct.
All right, fuck me.
I got my song.
All right, Cam, what's
Okay.
your song?
Oh, I lost it. Oh, here it is. Please Me by Cardi B and Bruno Mars.
If you insist.
For people that are listening, I'm raising my eyebrows like, oh, yeah. Shout out.
To who?
Qualtrics. It's a joke, but
Cam, you had who? What was it? I was listening to my music in my headphones, figuring out what I was doing. You said it was Cardi B.
yep. Please Me.
Why the fuck won't it let me click?
Is that Bruno Mars's new baby making song?
No, the new one is already on the podcast that I've added.
Cam, which song was it? I just knew it was Cardi B.
Please Me.
Please Me, okay.
Yeah.
You put Leave the Door Open on it, Cam?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I couldn't
It's going to be song of the year, I'm telling you.
Or
it's so-
Levitating.
It's so fucking good. No, fuck that. That's even just musically, like the complexity and the chords and everything that they've done is the best. It's really stupid good.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with "Heartless" by Diplo and Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Austin, we do not have a pick for Tom.
Austin, this is your time to shine. Please don't blow it. I believe in you.
I really don't know. Give me a second here. Give me a second.
All
John,
right.
go ahead.
I'm actually looking up a song right now, so
God,
fill it with
fucking
something.
idiots.
No, I'm specifically looking at something right now to figure out what the song was.
You know, fine. I got mine. I'm gonna go with Miss Jackson by Outkast.
We already used that
Ooh,
last
Have we?
season. Yeah, last season.
Are you sure?
try again.
Pretty
Are
sure.
you sure?
I don't know.
He's the keeper of the list.
I'm almost positive we used it.
All right, try again.
I don't see it.
Well, the keeper of the list says so.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Well, fucking at it. Who
Cam,
cares? Fucking at it.
Rated on 1 to 10. How good of a pick was it?
Not a 0.
Yes.
It's a -1.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It's not bad.
You can tell me it's one of my better picks.
You didn't choke and choose something stupid. So
You know, we had no material for this week, and this is
good.
always the most fucking downtime for our
because we're always
episodes.
because we're looking for songs, even if we remember, it's like still.
My pick this week is Rock and Rick by Ricky Retro.
There's too many Ricks in that.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
You know the
Rockin'
song.
Rick.
Rock space N space RIK. I just added it to the playlist. Just look at the playlist. Austin, what was your pick?
Miss Jackson.
That doesn't count. We had it last year.
No, we did not. I just looked, John.
Maybe it was removed.
I think it probably was removed. No,
Why
we
would
wouldn't
it?
remove that. We wouldn't remove that. So the Rock and Rick song was in, if you remember the text that Cam sent of the PMI Friday Bangers, the one that was like,
Oh, that's in there?
yeah, that song. That's Rock
Oh,
and Rick.
okay. All right, I can get behind that maybe.
Maybe.
Is this a remix?
It is. It's a remix.
Okay, I was gonna say because this is
Rock and
definitely
Rick's remix.
no Ricky Retro's remix.
Whatever.
Anyway, Dean, take us out.
Too many Rick rolls in that.
Rick rolls. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode of the Deuce Beepers podcast. Huge shout out to Phil Mickelson. I know you're listening. We love you very much. Cam, please stop doing that. I'm losing my train of thought.
Literally all you can say is goodbye. I don't know how you can forget that.
Because Cam's
Toodaloo.
over here got his wiener flopping in his hand. All right,
Bye.
we'll see you guys later.
I do not have my wiener out.